Boom, what it is YouTube, it's your boy here, Ali Fuladi, back at it again with another video here on Fuladi Fitness. You already know what's going on. The plug to help you guys elevate your lives mentally, physically, and spiritually. You read the title. Today we're going to be talking about the power of monk mode. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
During those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
So monk mode, what is it and why is it so powerful? Now, to keep it simple, monk mode is a way of life where you cut off all the outside noise. This is done to become more connected with yourself, be more productive, and eventually achieve your goals. Now, I've said this before, but I'm about to say it again. To achieve anything great in life, you must make and take sacrifices. See, when you close off the door to certain areas of your life, you then have the ability to open up new ones. This is the whole basis of monk mode, a time of increased discipline, focus, and intent on the things that will actually make a difference within your life. In one of my previous videos on the Brain Gains playlist, we discussed how attention is all you have. So with that said, through the use of monk mode, you can really tap into your attention and apply it to the things that need to be done to elevate yourself to the highest version. See, there's a reason why these monks live in this certain type of way. They too understand where attention goes, energy flows. And with keeping this in mind, they use this law to their favor by creating an environment and atmosphere that cuts off all the unnecessary bullshit. The only thing that they could do was ascend to the next levels in their pursuits. Now, this practice and mindset has then seeped into many other categories of life, whether that be in religion, the military, business, or athletics. We can see the use and the power of monk mode. For example, let's talk about how it can be implemented into sports. For all my hoopers out there, you already know that the playoffs don't start until LeBron goes 0 dark 30. Now, this is his version of monk mode. To focus and dial in on his pursuit to achieve an NBA championship trophy, Bron cuts out all outside sources of stimulus. He avoids all social media, keeps his press conferences nice and short, and overall just blacks out.
From behind takes it away. Chalmers, Cole, James! Whoa!
He knows that this is the best way to lock in and activate the beast within. And obviously the results have shown. Now, I'm not no Braun fan, but you just can't deny his greatness. Bro's got countless of trips to the finals and a couple of pieces of jewelry to match with it. See, in high pressure situations like professional sports, the more you can block out the outside noise and stay in tune within yourself, the more likely it'll be that you'll succeed. You can take this into account and apply it into your own life. All it takes is you making the sacrifices for the greater good. See, the first step in monk mode is to identify your goals. There's no reason for you to go monk mode without anything to track your sights on and keep a steady aim. You must be specific with these goals to be able to dial in on them. Also, don't make these goals a grocery list. Pick 1 to 3 things to really exert all your focus, attention, and energy on. Whether that's your mental health, your physical fitness, spiritual knowledge, or financial situations, make sure that you keep that target on mind at all times. This will serve as a reminder for you about why you're making these sacrifices. You got to dream big. A small little bullshit goal is not going to keep you disciplined enough to stay steady when things get rough. You're going to think to yourself, why keep going for such a small return at the end? But a big goal will then push you to do big things. So don't cut yourself short, my man. Set the bar high, shoot for the stars, and aim for the moon. Going back to what I previously said, these monks had big goals of spiritual enlightenment. That's why they were able to give up all they did to work towards that big goal. They knew that their struggles would be worth it at the end of the day. So now with your goals in place, you must make and take the proper sacrifices. This is where the skill of being self-aware and emotionally intelligent comes into play. Detach from yourself yourself and view your life from a perspective of an outsider looking in. Go full on bird's eye view on that hoe. Because trust me, without this, your ego will blind you from the truth. You must understand that your ego wants you to remain in your comfort zone. It becomes accustomed to the lifestyle that you're living in this current moment and wants you to stay that way. So if you guys let the ego blind you and guide you, you're going to be thrown off in the wrong direction. So be self-aware and always keep it a buck. Stay 100 and ask yourself this: what are the things that are holding me back in life? And usually, if you're being honest with yourself, you'll notice that the things that are actually holding you back are tied up with pleasure and instant gratification. See, as humans, we run towards pleasure, but run away from the things that we really need to do. Pleasurable things in life entice us. They're fun, they're stimulating, and get us aroused. But the things that we actually need to do to improve ourselves are mundane, sometimes boring, and monotonous. But if you look at it with a logical view, these pleasurable activities provide you a short-term sense of satisfaction. They are manipulating you to remain distracted from the things that will actually give you long-term satisfaction from fulfillment. See, your purpose must come before pleasure, and fulfillment must come before fun. Living life in the opposite way will lead you down a pathetic path enclosed in comfort and stuck in mediocrity. Look, if you truly want to elevate yourself to the highest version possible, you must embrace the struggle. Pressure busts pipes, but also makes precious stones. So with that said, no pressure means no diamonds. To truly uncover your greatness, you must cut out all the bullshit and apply the heat. You know deep down what you need to cut out. So whether that's partying and drinking every weekend trying to chase these thoughts, scrolling on social media for hours and hours a day seeing what other people are doing in their lives, munching on fast food while you binge watch Netflix and play video games for 12 hours straight, or hanging around the wrong people going nowhere in life, letting their slack attitude and bad habits rub off on you, you know what you need to cut out, so don't hide away from the truth. Cut this dead weight to eventually be able to elevate. That is the only way it can be done, my friend. Free yourself up from this garbage that is wasting your time, energy, and attention. So then you can fill these gaps in with healthy habits that will help you inch closer and closer to your goals. Now look, these new things that you're going to implement into your life can be your general self-improvement habits like meditating, reading, journaling, working out, getting away from the screen and going outside, and all that good stuff that we've discussed previously on this channel. I believe that these are the essentials. They'll serve as the core building blocks of your success. Without a strong, stable base as your foundation, it's going to be hard to build upon. So make sure that these are set properly for you to keep on growing. Now the next layer must be specifically geared towards your goals. So for example, if your goal is to run a successful YouTube business, the next layer will be filled in with things like how to edit videos, how to speak in front of a camera, social media marketing, and all those other things that are related to growing this business. So that's why it's so important for you to really be specific on your goals before you go monk mode. You don't want something vague like,
I want to be successful,
as your main goal. Like, bro, what does success even mean to you? You got to be specific, man. Without that, you are going nowhere. But with that said, now since all the bad habits are gone and the good habits are now set in place, all that's left for you is to remain patient and trust the process. You have now streamlined your life to eliminate all the distractions and to be as productive as possible. Essentially building up a little self-development cocoon. You've now gone into isolation mode in a portion of your life in order to grow. On the other side of this, you'll emerge out of the hyperbolic time chamber completely transformed.
I can't believe how you've changed.
and this has been seen in many of the most historical figures of our time. Some of the greatest innovations in human history have come from periods of monk mode. Moses came down from the mountain after 40 days of fasting with the 10 commandments. Saul was in prison in Rome when he wrote several chapters of the Bible. Buddha meditated under the tree for 40 days till he reached enlightenment. Nelson Mandela created some of his greatest work while in prison. And this list can go on and on. A man on monk mode saves all of his energy and pours it directly into his craft.
Right now, imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4, you go 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? Relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger.
See, when your mind is clear and your intentions are set, you can truly tap into your ability to create. And every one of you guys out there has the ability to access this. But like we said, you must cut out all the distractions out of your life. Wasting your time, energy, and attention indulging in unnecessary activities pulls you further and further away from your purpose. So stripping these habits away from you will allow you to connect to your highest self. And I know what you guys might be thinking. Damn, man, you're probably right, but that sounds lonely as f. And look, I totally get that and understand your perspective. But let me drop some gems for you right here. So you can't look at this as being lonely. This isn't a time of loneliness. Rather, it's a time of being alone in your own solitude.
The reality show I took place in was like a lot of isolation, no music, no TV, no contact to the outside. So a lot of times I just spent it alone in the jungle. And it was great just to know what I was thinking on the regular, what I wanted to do. Nice. The thoughts that kept coming to my mind when I was in isolation, which was I still wanted to compete at the highest level. At that moment, I had 16 years of data and what to do and what not to do. I got out, I followed the formula. 2019 was my year.
In order to grind at the next level, you must be by yourself. Remember, each and every single one of us out there has our own unique journey in life. There is no universal blueprint or map to go by. You must figure out your own purpose and your own path. So learn to love the company of yourself, because if you're serious about living your life to the max potential, a period of monk mode is most definitely necessary. So enjoy your peace and embrace the stillness, because on the other side of solitude, your success will be awaiting you. By practicing monk mode, you'll be able to unlock your true potential. Your production in periods of your life where you're able to sit still and be by yourself is unmatched. Outside distractions are now kept at a minimum. Your goals are set and your mind is clear. This is what it takes to win. Don't let distractions disrupt the energy that you need to create the next best thing. So strap up and get ready, my boy. It's time for you to enter the Hyperbolic Time Chamber and go monk mode. And with that said, that's gonna wrap up the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did and you still haven't managed to subscribe to this channel yet, make sure that changes right now. And while you're at it, make sure you drop me a like and leave me a comment of other topics that you want to see discussed here on Fulati Fitness, because I'm trying to build that interactive community, providing you guys, the people, education, entertainment, and enlightenment. So go ahead and give me that feedback. Let your boy know what's good in the comment section down below. Of course, before we sign things off, don't forget to turn on that post notification ring bell so you get notified next time I drop some heat for you guys. Once again, it's been your boy here, Ali Fulati, in the field, in the flesh, the young OG, dropping y'all that game so you guys can make these gains. And I'm out of here. Peace.